Have you ever wondered what it would take for a person to live in isolation for nearly 3 decades, believing that a war was still raging? The tale of Hiroo Onoda, a Japanese intelligence officer, provides an astonishing answer. Born in 1922, Hiroo Onoda trained as an intelligence officer in the Imperial Japanese Army. He was dispatched to Lubang Island in the Philippines in December of 1944. His mission was to disrupt enemy attacks on the island by destroying the airstrip and the pier at the harbor. However, Onoda's orders were very specific. Under no circumstances was he to surrender or take his own life. The tide of World War II was turning. In September of 1945, Japan officially surrendered to the Allies, marking the end of the war. Leaflets were dropped over the jungles announcing the war's end. However, Onoda, along with a few other soldiers, believed it was a ruse of the Allies and continued their mission. The years rolled on, and one by one his comrades died or surrendered, leaving Onoda alone in the jungle. He survived on a diet of bananas, coconuts, and occasionally stolen cattle from the local villagers. He maintained his uniform, kept his weapons in working order, and carried out guerrilla activities. It wasn't until 1974, 29 years after the war had ended, that Onoda was finally found by a Japanese man named Norio Suzuki, who had set out to find him. Despite the encounter, Onoda refused to surrender unless he received orders from his commanding officer, Major Yoshimi Taniguchi. In an extraordinary turn of events, the Japanese government located Taniguchi, who had since become a bookseller. He was flown to Lubang, where he formally relieved Onoda of his duty. Onoda, now 52 years old, emerged from the jungle, still wearing his patched-up uniform, ready to return to a world that had moved on without him. The tale of Hiroo Onoda is one of unwavering loyalty and dedication to duty. It's a story of survival against all odds and a testament to the power of belief. Onoda lived in a time capsule, fighting a war that had ended decades ago, fueled by a sense of duty that transcended reality. His story poses an intriguing question about the human capacity for endurance and the lengths to which we will go to uphold our beliefs. In summary, Hiroo Onoda, a Japanese intelligence officer, was sent to Lubang Island in the Philippines during World War II. Even after Japan's surrender in 1945, he continued his mission, believing the war was still ongoing. Living in isolation in the jungle, he survived for nearly 3 decades until finally relieved of his duty by his former commanding officer in 1974. His story embodies the extraordinary power of belief and the human capacity for survival.